Alright, boys and girls, the man in the photo. Let's do this now.
The man in the yellow hat.
Press it. Press it.
Ooh, pressing it.
Whoops, never!
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today, always whining about other pointing fingers. It's not like the old lady.
Mr. Wright!
Please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match. Well, we're gonna set her off as main hunt.
Yes.
Who was present at the run through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, the Steel Samurai. Then the poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And exactly what were you doing?
Observing. Just observing. That's what the kids call it these days.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run through then. Trip and fall?
Yes, and you'd think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Thank God I didn't bruise his crotch.
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle.
I feel like we just established that.
You may continue our testimony.
No, we gotta press.
Okay.
He broke a prop.
Sure did. His old samurai spear.
His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record.
Samurai spear updated to the court record. So.
Alright, now go back and present it. Wait, I think... Yeah, I think so.
Well, it does say it's been mended with duct tape.
Alright, go back. Go to the next statement and press it. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad he couldn't walk around. He went on in his dressing room to rest up and after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot? Okay.
I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We were looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear to me that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right.
Edgeworth, you son of a bitch. Object! Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else is not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness testimony. A witness's account. Continued. The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Come on.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examination. A witness's account continued.
Press.
How did you know that? Wow, this is a terrible case of deja vu.
Did I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. I almost forgot to read my lines.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. Press.
Oh, press? Okay.
Yeah. We have to get her to say something. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before what? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Wonk.
Alright. Press. Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going through the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him in it. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy.
Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. She has testicles. You can tell.
Old wingbags have a way of skipping over important details after all.
I love that face.
Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps?
I'll never be senile, not with this beautiful voice.
Alright, the last statement. You know what to do. There's one more statement.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, I would have seen.
Which one are we presenting?
The picture.
Well,
Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from the hole in the ground.
Right. Anyways, it's also true that the computer at the guard station records all the security cam detail.
Oh, you know, if I wanted to work at the studio, we might have had an opening.
The very computer printed out this photo. Note on the back of the photo are the printed words, October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit that says, Photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo?
Rubble, 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 bump.
Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
If it isn't already obvious. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went into the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the photo for the other person? Only someone with access to the security. It was her! She did it! She's a murderer! Put her in jail!
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Mr. Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Senile old bag.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Old Bag?
Ah, that's right! I just remembered something. Sorry, I'm a little senile.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. Witness testimony, the other fucking person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. Come on. Come on. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it. Silly.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a term for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Cross-examination, the other person. What's your job? Tell us.
Another job?
That's right. I checked the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Old people are computer illiterate. Hooray! How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch a suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai's fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They got information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about, wondering was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your own words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in.
They come in through the drain?
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and...
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Order! Order! Let me get this straight.
You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day? One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, and lovely high-pitched to raspy transformation there. See, we see this type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assumed it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, that boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Mr. WP?
And that's where we'll end for today, because it's 18:32 and it's time to stop things. So, until next time, this is Cronus Animosity.
This is Cross Animosity
Signing
signing out.